They were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off play action. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Play action. It's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's got some space here.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Second and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. To throw is gone.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You talk about this Lions defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
The Bears at 4-8 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Fields on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Called to check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. Fields now to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Julian Okwara.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Hand off right side for Herbert.
Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Fields. That is caught.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Herbert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open. So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. If you're able to keep the quick pass in front of them, and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air again. Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Lions 14, Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
In motion left comes Williams. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Jamison Williams.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Quick toss by Goff is complete.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Finding Williams once more, complete. Touchdown! Jamison Williams
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now Goff. Into heavy traffic. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Fields.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They snap it to Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Fields.
Escaping the and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And quickly they get to the line.
A loss of 7. Brings up second and 17
Monday.
at the Lions.
Throwing on second and long.
Fields.
Just keeping the play alive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Herbert now on the option.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
From the gun, here's Fields.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Easy. Press. Punch right. Good night.
Out of the gun, Fields. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
67 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
76, tell him. 76.
Out of the gun. Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
63 yards.
And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right.
Now it's Fields. And he's got the hook up here. That's Mooney.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Justin. Right.
To throw is Fields.
Flush to his right.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To the air again, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Pride.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On the option left, here's Goff.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Here we go tonight.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Here's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now gone. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
On 1st down, it's Fields. That complete. Hits Tyler Scott with it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Fields on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Scott.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go, sir.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Go.
Throwing again is Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Flush to his right. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Back to the air. Goff on second down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Detroit.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And some space here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Lions first down.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
26 yards.
And the Lions are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Jervon Dexter on the stop. A gain of 2.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not